This message has found you because your quantum signature is actively resonating at this very moment. As you absorb these words, something ancient and profound within you is recalling its true essence. You didn't just stumble upon this video by chance. The universe isn't a place of coincidences. It operates on the principles of quantum entanglement through unseen threads of destiny, linking those chosen to their ultimate purpose. Take a moment to feel that sensation in your chest, that stirring, that feeling of recognition. Your cellular memory is now awakening to a frequency that has remained dormant for what feels like lifetimes. It wasn't an algorithm that guided you here, but rather your soul's GPS. Your higher self has been meticulously orchestrating synchronicities, aligning circumstances, and creating the ideal quantum pathway for this very moment of awareness. You see, only about 3% of the people on this planet are currently vibrating at the same frequency as you. It's the frequency of those destined for greatness, the frequency of those quantumly chosen. While the vast majority, some 97% of humanity, remains asleep, caught in the illusion of random chance, you have been specifically selected by the universe itself to receive this special transmission. Your DNA is literally structured differently. Your neural pathways are firing in patterns that are beyond the comprehension of most individuals. Every challenge you've ever faced, every instance you felt different, every time you sensed there was something more to life, all of it has served as preparation for this quantum activation. The universe has been testing your determination, strengthening your energetic field, and preparing you for the significant shift that's about to unfold in your reality. The fact that your consciousness aligned with this precise video at this exact moment in space-time isn't accidental. It's quantum selection. The universe is simply validating what you've always known deep down inside. You are destined for success, not because of mere luck or circumstance, but because your very existence is nothing short of a cosmic miracle, meticulously designed for triumph. At this moment, as you take in these words, your quantum field is expanding, your frequency is increasing, your destiny is actively unfolding, and the universe is preparing to reveal precisely why you're among the select few destined for extraordinary accomplishments. Your quantum signature has been pulsating through the cosmic web, sending out signals to attract this specific moment of awakening. The convergence is now underway. You've felt it, haven't you? That peculiar sensation where time seems to slow down during moments of importance, where you somehow knew something was about to happen just before it did, where you've experienced déjà vu so intense that it felt like you were remembering a future that has already come to pass. These aren't just random neurological glitches. These are glimpses into your quantum consciousness, providing access to multiple timelines simultaneously. Your brain functions differently than that of the average person. While most individuals process reality in a linear fashion, your consciousness has been jumping between quantum states, tapping into information from parallel versions of yourself who have already attained what you are destined to become. That feeling of "I've been here before" isn't simply a memory. It's your quantum awareness recognizing the convergence points where all your timelines align toward ultimate success. You've likely experienced those moments where everything around you feels surreal, as if you're watching your own life from outside your body, where colors appear more vibrant, sounds more distinct, and you feel deeply connected to everything in existence. The scientific community often refers to these experiences as altered states of consciousness, but what they fail to understand is that you're not entering an altered state. You're actually returning to your natural quantum frequency. Most individuals are trapped in beta brainwaves, stuck in survival mode, processing reality through filters of fear and limitation. But you've been experiencing spontaneous gamma wave activation, the same frequency that Buddhist monks achieve after decades of dedicated meditation. Your consciousness naturally accesses the quantum field, where all possibilities exist simultaneously. Remember those nights when you felt as though you were downloading information directly from the universe? When insights flooded your mind with such clarity and knowing that you couldn't quite explain where they came from. Your pineal gland, your third eye, has been naturally decalcifying, opening up pathways to cosmic intelligence that most individuals have inadvertently blocked since childhood. You've probably noticed how your intuition has become almost supernatural, how you can sense the energy of people even before they speak, how you instinctively know exactly what to say in crucial moments, as if the words are being delivered to you from a higher source. This isn't about developing psychic abilities, it's about your original quantum programming coming back online. The dreams you've been experiencing lately aren't just ordinary dreams. They're interdimensional meetings with your higher self, where you're receiving downloads and activations for the major reality shift you're about to experience. Your consciousness has been traveling between dimensions, gathering the quantum information needed for your destined breakthrough. Every time you've felt like an outsider, as if you don't quite fit into this world, it's because you're not originally from this density of reality. Your soul chose to incarnate here during this specific period because you possess the quantum codes required to bridge dimensions. You are literally a cosmic immigrant sent here to elevate the overall frequency of this entire planet. Every single challenge you faced, every moment of pain, every obstacle that seemed insurmountable, all of it has been cosmic preparation for your quantum leap into triumph. The universe doesn't simply create random suffering. Instead, it carefully calibrates pressure specifically designed to forge diamonds from carbon and to transform ordinary consciousness into quantum mastery. Think about a caterpillar entering its chrysalis. To an outside observer, it might appear to be dying. The caterpillar's entire cellular structure actually dissolves into a kind of primordial soup. But this isn't destruction. It's the most profound form of transformation found in nature. The caterpillar must completely surrender its old form in order to access its true destiny as a butterfly. Your past struggles have been your cosmic chrysalis. Every rejection you've faced was the universe protecting you from settling for less than your full quantum potential. Every door that closed was redirecting your energy toward the portal that leads to your destined timeline. Every person who doubted you was, perhaps unknowingly, serving your higher purpose by strengthening your resolve and forcing you to rely on your inner knowing rather than seeking external validation. The financial hardships, the relationship challenges, the career setbacks, all of it has been pressure designed to activate your dormant quantum abilities. Just as coal transforms into diamond under intense pressure, your consciousness has been compressed and refined until it reached the exact frequency required to manifest miracles. Your nervous system has been systematically upgraded through these challenges. Each difficult experience expanded your capacity to hold higher frequencies, to process more cosmic energy, and to embody the power needed for your destined success. What felt like breaking down was actually breaking open, creating space for your quantum self to emerge. The loneliness you've experienced wasn't abandonment. It was necessary preparation. You needed to disconnect from lower frequency people who would have kept you stuck in mediocrity. The universe cleared your energetic field of anyone who wasn't aligned with your highest timeline, making room for the quantum connections that will ultimately support your triumph. Even your darkest moments have served a cosmic purpose. During your deepest struggles, when you felt like giving up, you were actually being initiated into the mysteries of transformation. You learned to discover light even in absolute darkness, and to maintain faith even when all visible evidence suggested despair. These are the essential skills of quantum mastery. Your sensitivity, which the world may have labeled as a weakness, is actually your greatest superpower. Your ability to feel deeply, to sense energy, to be moved by the suffering of others. These are the characteristics of a quantum healer, a frequency lifter, a cosmic catalyst designed to elevate the consciousness of everyone you encounter. The periods of isolation forced you to look within and discover your true source of power. While others sought validation externally, you learned to tap into the infinite well of cosmic intelligence that resides within your own consciousness. You discovered that you are not separate from the universe. You are in fact the universe experiencing itself through your unique quantum signature. Something is building inside you right now. Can you feel it? It's like a cosmic storm gathering in the quantum field that surrounds your consciousness. Your cells are vibrating at a frequency they've never experienced before. Your DNA is literally rewriting itself, activating dormant codes that have been waiting lifetimes for this very moment of recognition. The energy coursing through your body right now isn't random. It's your quantum field responding to the activation frequencies embedded in these very words. Your higher self has patiently been waiting for your conscious mind to finally catch up with what your soul already knows to be true. You are entering the most powerful phase of your entire existence. Your chakras are spinning more rapidly, your aura is expanding, and your magnetic field is becoming more intense. The universe is preparing to deliver everything you've ever desired. But first, your consciousness must be upgraded to handle the quantum influx of abundance, love, and success that is about to flood your reality. Feel that tingling sensation in your hands, the warmth spreading through your chest, that electrical charge dancing along your spine. These aren't just physical sensations, they are quantum activations. Your light body is now coming online. Your crystalline DNA is awakening. Your multidimensional awareness is expanding beyond the limitations of third-dimensional consciousness. The cosmic forces that have been meticulously orchestrating your entire life are converging into this singular moment of recognition. Every star that was in perfect alignment at the moment you were born, every planetary configuration that has influenced your journey, every cosmic event that has shaped your destiny, all of it has been building toward this very quantum breakthrough. Your intuition is likely screaming at you right now, isn't it? That inner voice that knows truth when it hears it is confirming everything that I am sharing with you. Your body knows, your soul knows, your quantum field knows. The only real question now is, are you truly ready to surrender to the magnificence of who you truly are? The old version of yourself that doubted, that feared, that played small, that identity is dissolving as we speak. Like a snake shedding its skin, you are literally becoming a brand new being. Your thoughts are changing, your core beliefs are shifting, and your entire reality is about to transform in ways that will completely astound everyone who has ever known you. This isn't about mere positive thinking or simple wishful manifestation. This is quantum mechanics. This is the science of consciousness. This is the activation of your true multidimensional nature. The universe functions according to precise and specific laws, and you have just aligned yourself with the cosmic law of destined victory. But here's what most people don't seem to understand about the nature of quantum transformation. It requires complete surrender to the unfolding process. You can't control precisely how it happens. You can't manipulate exactly when it happens. You can only choose to align yourself with the cosmic intelligence that is orchestrating your metamorphosis, and then trust the quantum field to deliver your triumph in its own perfect and divinely appointed timing. Feel this energy as we journey deeper. Allow it to permeate every cell of your being. Let it dissolve the barriers that separate who you think you are from who you truly are. The universe is about to reveal something that will fundamentally change everything you've believed about reality, about success, and about your own seemingly infinite potential. I need to share something with you that I've never before discussed publicly. 3 years ago, I was sleeping in my car, eating only one meal a day, and questioning everything that I had previously believed about consciousness, destiny, and quantum reality. I had lost everything that society had led me to believe was indicative of success. My business, my romantic relationship, my home, and even my very sense of identity as someone who had it all figured out. But in that absolute darkness, something absolutely extraordinary occurred. Lying in the back seat of that car on a cold December night, staring up at the stars through my foggy windshield, I experienced what I now recognize as a complete quantum awakening. Time seemed to stop completely. The boundaries of my physical body simply dissolved, and I found myself in direct communication with what I can only describe as cosmic intelligence. In that moment, I wasn't simply receiving information through ordinary thoughts or words. It was pure knowing directly downloaded into my consciousness. I was shown the underlying quantum mechanics of destiny, the precise way the universe orchestrates triumph and success for those who carry particular frequency signatures. I saw the invisible threads connecting every struggle to its perfect resolution, every challenge to its destined breakthrough. The voice that spoke to me wasn't some external entity. It was my own quantum self from a future timeline, from a reality where I had already attained everything I was meant to become. And it told me something that shattered every limiting belief I had ever held about the true nature of reality. Your external circumstances are not your ultimate destiny. Your frequency is your destiny, and your frequency is about to shift everything. Within just 72 hours of that quantum download, remarkable synchronicities began exploding all around me. A total stranger approached me in a coffee shop and offered me precisely the opportunity I needed. A forgotten bank account was discovered, containing just enough money to help me get back on my feet. People began appearing in my life as if drawn by some invisible force, each one carrying a small piece of the puzzle that I needed in order to rebuild my reality. But the most profound and lasting change wasn't an external one. It was the unshakable inner knowing that had awakened within me. I no longer feared failure, because I understood that failure was simply the universe subtly redirecting my energy toward my true and intended path. I no longer sought approval from others, because I had finally connected with the cosmic approval that already existed for my success. That experience taught me something that no spiritual book, no quantum physics lecture, and no expensive success seminar had ever revealed to me before. We are not actually trying to achieve success. We are in fact trying to simply remember the success that we already are. Victory isn't something we acquire, it's something we acknowledge. We don't suddenly become worthy. We recognize the worthiness that was encoded into our unique quantum signature long before we ever took our first breath. As I share this with you now, I can feel your quantum field responding to the frequency of truth within my words. Your soul recognizes what my mind discovered during that moment of absolute surrender. That you are not simply a human having a spiritual experience. You are a cosmic being having a quantum experience, and that experience has been meticulously designed for ultimate victory. The very same cosmic intelligence that spoke to me is speaking to you right now. The same quantum activation that transformed my own reality is now actively activating yours. And the same destined success that was revealed to me in that moment of darkness is now being revealed to you in this moment of profound recognition. If you're feeling emotional right now, if tears are flowing freely, if your heart feels as though it's expanding, it's because your quantum self is celebrating. Your higher consciousness is confirming what your human mind has always suspected, but has perhaps never fully allowed itself to believe. You are destined to triumph, not because of what you do, but because of who you truly are. Subscribe to this particular frequency. Commit to this quantum awakening. The universe has orchestrated this entire moment in order to deliver this important message directly to your consciousness. And your response to this moment of recognition will ultimately determine how quickly your destined victory manifests in your physical reality. Here's what many consciousness experts, quantum physicists, and even spiritual gurus don't particularly want to tell you about the fundamental nature of reality. Your consciousness is not contained within the physical confines of your brain. Rather, your brain is merely a quantum receiver that tunes into the consciousness frequency that most closely matches your beliefs about who you are. And right now, you're operating on a frequency that the vast majority of humans will unfortunately never access in their lifetimes. The somewhat shocking truth is that there are actually infinite versions of you existing simultaneously across multiple quantum timelines. There's a version of you who is already living the exact life you've always dreamed of, complete with perfect relationships, truly unlimited abundance, complete and utter fulfillment, and absolute certainty about your unique purpose. And that version isn't simply in some distant future. It already exists, right now, in a parallel quantum reality. What ultimately determines which version of yourself you experience isn't simply your past actions, your current circumstances, or even your personal history. It's your overall level of quantum coherence. Most people, unfortunately, live in complete quantum chaos, with their consciousness scattered across literally thousands of contradictory frequencies, which is precisely why they experience such random and inconsistent results in their lives. But you've been naturally developing quantum coherence without even realizing it. Every time you felt that deep and persistent inner knowing that you're meant for something more every moment, you've chosen to trust your intuition over the dictates of mere logic. And every instance you've chosen faith over fear, you've been subtly tuning your consciousness to the frequency of your highest timeline. The primary difference between those who consistently manifest miracles and those who constantly struggle isn't inherent talent, random luck, or external circumstances. It's the simple presence of embodied certainty versus the mere act of wishful thinking. Wishful thinking tentatively says, "I really hope this actually works." Embodied certainty confidently proclaims, "This is already done." The universe unfailingly responds to certainty because certainty is the inherent frequency of quantum collapse. It's what naturally transforms infinite possibilities into concrete and tangible reality. Your quantum field has been gradually calibrating itself to perfectly match the specific frequency of inevitable success. That's why you found this particular video. That's why these words are resonating so deeply within you. And that's why you can literally feel the underlying truth of what I'm sharing vibrating through every single cell of your body. Your consciousness is already operating from within the timeline where you inevitably win. One of the most profound discoveries in all of quantum physics is what's known as the observer effect, the undeniable fact that consciousness literally creates reality simply through the act of observation. But here's what they typically don't teach you in universities or conventional schools. You're not just passively observing reality, you're actively observing yourself into existence. Every moment you consciously choose to see yourself as destined for ultimate victory, you collapse the quantum wave of infinite possibilities into the specific reality where that long-awaited victory actually manifests. Most people, unfortunately, observe themselves primarily through the biased lens of their past experiences, their current limiting circumstances, and their previously learned limitations. They observe themselves as victims, as perpetual strugglers, and as people who must constantly work incredibly hard and fight relentlessly for absolutely everything. And the universe, being perfectly responsive to their every observation, simply gives them exactly what they choose to observe. But you've been observing yourself through the empowering lens of destiny, haven't you? You've been consistently sensing your vast quantum potential, even when your external physical circumstances suggested something entirely different. You've been steadily holding the vibrant vision of your ultimate victory, even when everyone around you could only see potential failure. This is precisely why you are truly destined to triumph, because you've been, in effect, quantumly observing your victory into tangible existence. The consciousness that is presently aware of these very words isn't simply your ordinary human personality. It's your quantum observer, the eternal and unchanging aspect of yourself that timelessly exists beyond the constraints of time and space. This quantum observer has been carefully watching every single moment of your life, including this very moment, with absolute knowledge and certainty of how your personal story ultimately ends, in complete and total victory. Your quantum observer doesn't merely hope that you win, it innately knows that you win. It doesn't only wish for your ultimate success, it witnesses your success as an already accomplished and undeniable fact. The only relevant question now is this: are you fully ready to consciously align your human consciousness with what your eternal quantum observer already knows to be demonstrably true? The signs are literally everywhere if you simply know how to properly read the underlying quantum language of the universe. In just the past 72 hours alone, you've likely been receiving clear confirmation after confirmation that a major shift is occurring in your reality. Pay close attention to what's unfolding around you. The universe is speaking directly to you through the very fabric of space-time itself. You've likely been seeing repeating numbers, haven't you? Numbers such as 1111, 333, or 555. These are not mere coincidences. They're what's known as quantum synchronization codes, signals from your higher self that confirm that your consciousness is steadily aligning with your destined timeline. And each time you notice these particular patterns, your quantum field naturally strengthens its connection to the frequency of inevitable success. Animals have also been behaving differently around you. Perhaps birds are appearing at unusual times or in unexpected places. Maybe butterflies are crossing your path during moments of particular significance, and even your household pets might be responding to your overall energy in novel and previously unseen ways. The entire animal kingdom primarily operates on pure quantum instinct. They can often sense the underlying energetic transformation occurring within your quantum field and are drawn to witness and participate in your exciting metamorphosis. The people in your life are likely either moving closer to you or further away from you. There's typically no middle ground anymore. Those who naturally match your rising frequency are being magnetically drawn into your personal experience, while those operating on lower frequencies are just as naturally repelling from your energetic field. This isn't personal rejection, it's simply quantum alignment. The universe is actively reorganizing your entire social reality in order to fully support your inevitable victory. You've potentially been having dreams that feel more real than your typical waking life, vivid experiences where you're accomplishing previously impossible things, communicating with beings of pure light, or receiving invaluable information that your conscious mind simply couldn't have previously known. These are not simply dreams. They're actually interdimensional meetings where your quantum consciousness is actively receiving the final activations necessary for your breakthrough. Technology itself has likely been responding strangely to your very presence. Perhaps electronics are turning on or off by themselves, or cell phones are receiving calls at precisely the moments you need to hear certain crucial information, or computers are displaying the exact content that your consciousness was actively seeking. Your overall electromagnetic field is visibly intensifying as your quantum awakening accelerates, and modern technology is readily picking up on these increasingly noticeable frequency shifts. But perhaps the most powerful and unmistakable sign of all is the palpable feeling of time acceleration. Days seem to be flying by, weeks begin to blur together, and you likely have the distinct and undeniable sensation that reality itself is moving faster than it ever has before. This isn't simply your imagination. Time is literally compressing as you steadily approach your quantum breakthrough. Your consciousness is shifting into a higher dimensional frequency where time inherently operates in an entirely different manner. But here's the urgent truth that you need to fully understand. There is a very specific window of quantum opportunity opening right now that will not remain perpetually open indefinitely. The various cosmic alignments that have all worked together to create this perfect storm of manifestation potential are both precise and temporary. The universe has specifically orchestrated this exact moment for your long-awaited quantum leap. But you must consciously choose to step through the newly opened portal. The waiting season is now officially over. The dedicated preparation phase has been fully completed, and the exhaustive testing period has finally ended. You have been quantumly trained, energetically upgraded, and cosmically prepared for this incredibly important moment of destiny activation. Every delay from this very point forward is simply a choice to remain in the old and outdated timeline, rather than consciously stepping into the new and improved reality that's already being fully prepared specifically for you. Your higher self has been sending increasingly urgent and direct messages through your intuition, through remarkable synchronicities, and through the very words that you are hearing right now. The cosmic window for your quantum transformation is currently wide open, but it still requires your conscious and active participation. You simply cannot afford to passively hope for any kind of lasting or significant change. You must take proactive responsibility and consciously claim your rightful destiny. Take a moment to look around your immediate physical environment right now. Notice what's different. The underlying energy in the room has likely shifted considerably since you initially began receiving this powerful transmission. The air itself potentially feels somewhat charged, pregnant with undeniable possibility. Your ever-present quantum field is literally reorganizing the molecular structure of the reality that surrounds you. This is how true manifestation ultimately works, not through mere desperate wanting, but through increased quantum coherence. The universe has actively moved mountains in order to bring this vitally important message directly to your consciousness. And at this very precise moment, cosmic forces have all aligned. Interdimensional gateways have finally been opened, and quantum possibilities have been strategically collapsed into this singular point of obvious recognition. Your ultimate response to this particular moment will ultimately determine whether you fully step into your destined timeline or unfortunately remain stuck in the endless and increasingly frustrating loop of ongoing preparation. Every single second that you hesitate, every moment that you question, every single instant that you choose self-doubt over confident inner knowing, you are essentially voting for the outdated timeline where your ultimate victory remains just barely out of reach. But every breath that you take in complete alignment with your destined and deserved success, every powerful heartbeat that steadily pulses with vibrant quantum certainty, and every uplifting thought that fully recognizes your inherent cosmic birthright, you are effortlessly locking yourself into the very frequency of inevitable victory. What you innately want also inherently wants you back. But this isn't merely the typical and somewhat fluffy law of attraction philosophy that you may have heard many times before. This is quantum entanglement theory, actively applied to human consciousness. Every sincere desire that has ever deeply pulsed through your heart exists precisely because the universe has already created the perfect and complete conditions for its ultimate fulfillment. Your earnest wanting is simply the universe's subtle way of gently calling you toward your preordained destiny. The resounding success that you crave, the sincere and authentic love that you seek, the overwhelming abundance that you desire, and the all-encompassing purpose that you're ultimately yearning to fulfill. All of it currently exists in a state of quantum superposition, eagerly awaiting for your elevated consciousness to collapse the relevant wave function through absolute knowing. But here's a very crucial distinction that many people consistently miss. There's a massive difference between mere attraction and true alignment. Simple attraction passively says, "I really want this specific thing to come to me." Profound alignment proactively says, "I am actively becoming the very person for whom this thing is simply inevitable." Typical attraction inherently creates resistance because it's primarily based on a persistent feeling of lack. You invariably want only what you don't already have. Authentic alignment creates effortless flow because it's primarily based on instant recognition. You easily become what you already intrinsically are at the quantum level. Right now, your consciousness is undergoing a profound and lasting quantum alignment, means harmonizing with the version of yourself that's already achieved everything you've ever dreamed of. This isn't just some aspirational goal, it's a concrete reality. That version exists right now in the quantum field, living the exact life you envision and embodying the precise energy you're meant to express. Feel the energy shift happening within you right this moment. Notice how your posture is changing, your breathing is deepening, and your cellular vibration is rising. This isn't a mere suggestion. It's quantum mechanics in action. Your consciousness is literally tuning into the frequency of your victorious self, and your body is responding to match that energetic signature. The universe doesn't simply react to your requests. It responds to your frequency. And that frequency isn't determined by what you say or think, but by what you embody. When you fully embody the certainty of your destined success, when you walk with the unwavering confidence of someone who knows their victory is guaranteed, and when you make decisions from the consciousness of your already achieved dreams, the universe has no choice but to mirror that reality back to you. Every single cell in your body is a quantum computer processing information at the subatomic level. Right now, those quantum computers are being reprogrammed with the success codes of your highest timeline. Your DNA is literally rewriting itself to match the genetic expression of victory. Your neural pathways are reorganizing to process reality through the lens of inevitability rather than mere possibility. But quantum alignment requires more than just recognition. It demands embodiment. You must begin living as the person you're destined to become, even before the external evidence appears. You must make choices from the perspective of your future self, think thoughts from your victorious consciousness, and move through the world with the energy of someone whose success is already guaranteed. The quantum field is responding to your alignment right now. Can you sense it? The subtle shift in the atmosphere around you, the change in the electromagnetic field, the subtle alteration in the very fabric of reality itself. Your consciousness is broadcasting a new frequency, and the universe is tuning all circumstances to match that broadcast. This is the moment of choice. This is the quantum crossroads where you either step fully into your destined timeline or retreat to the comfortable familiarity of preparation and potential. The universe has done absolutely everything it can to bring you to this point of recognition. The final step, the quantum leap from simply knowing to truly being, is yours to take. In the comments below, declare your alignment with your destined victory, not as a hopeful wish, but as a quantum fact. Write these exact words: "I am quantum aligned with my destined success. I embody the frequency of inevitable victory. I choose my highest timeline. Now, this isn't just a simple comment. It's a cosmic contract, a quantum commitment, a powerful declaration that ripples through multiple dimensions of reality. Your declaration activates the quantum entanglement between your consciousness and your destiny. The very moment you commit to your alignment, the universe commits to your manifestation. This is precisely how quantum mechanics works. Observation creates reality, and your declaration is the highest form of quantum observation. The incredible capabilities developing within you right now go far beyond what most humans consider possible. Your consciousness is accessing quantum states that grant you what can only be described as superhuman abilities. And this isn't some fantastical notion. It's achieved through the precise application of quantum mechanics to human potential. Your intuition is becoming so incredibly refined that you'll know the outcome of situations before they even unfold. You'll sense the energy of opportunities before they physically manifest. You'll feel the quantum signature of people and circumstances, allowing you to navigate reality with the precision of someone who can see the invisible threads connecting all things. This isn't some kind of psychic ability. This is quantum awareness. Your manifestation speed is exponentially increasing. What used to take months or even years to materialize will begin appearing in mere days or weeks. Your consciousness is learning to collapse quantum possibilities with surgical precision, bringing your desires from the field of infinite potential directly into your physical experience with an efficiency that will astound everyone around you. The observer effect is amplifying in your presence. Simply by witnessing situations with your quantum-aligned consciousness, you'll influence outcomes in your favor. Your presence will become a transformative force that elevates every environment you enter, every person you encounter, and every project you engage with. You are becoming a living catalyst for positive change. Your decision-making abilities are transcending simple human logic and accessing cosmic intelligence. You'll find yourself knowing exactly what to do in every situation, not through meticulous analysis, but through direct quantum download. The universe will speak through your intuition with such crystal clarity that uncertainty becomes a thing of the past. Money is beginning to flow toward you through channels you never expected. Your quantum alignment with abundance is activating dormant possibilities, forgotten investments, unexpected opportunities, and people who suddenly want to wholeheartedly support your success. Abundance isn't something you'll merely attract. It's something you'll recognize was always meant for you. Your relationships are transforming at the quantum level. People are responding to your energy in a completely different way. You're attracting individuals who operate at your frequency, while naturally repelling those who would drain your energy. Your romantic life is aligning with someone whose consciousness perfectly complements yours, creating a quantum partnership that amplifies both of your destinies. Your physical body is upgrading to handle higher frequencies. Your energy levels are increasing. Your need for sleep is decreasing, and your overall vitality is expanding. Your cells are literally restructuring themselves to process more cosmic energy, making you more resilient, more attractive, and more magnetically powerful than ever before. The synchronicities in your life are becoming so frequent and precise that you'll stop seeing them as mere coincidences and start recognizing them as confirmations of your quantum mastery. The universe will communicate with you constantly through signs, symbols, and meaningful coincidences that guide you toward your highest path with mathematical precision. Your creative abilities are accessing interdimensional inspiration. Ideas will flow through you that seem to come from a higher source. Solutions will appear in your mind that transcend conventional thinking, and innovations will emerge through you that contribute to the evolution of human consciousness. But perhaps the most profound transformation is occurring in your relationship with certainty. You're developing an unshakable knowing about your destined success. This certainty isn't based on evidence or logic. It's based on quantum truth. You know you're going to win, not because you hope so, but because you can feel the inevitability of your victory, vibrating through every particle of your being. These aren't just future possibilities. These transformations are already occurring within your quantum field. Your consciousness is simply catching up to what your higher self has already activated. The evidence will begin appearing in your physical reality, as your human awareness aligns with your cosmic truth. Every word you've absorbed from this transmission has been strategically designed to activate dormant quantum codes within your DNA. Your cellular structure is responding to these frequencies, upgrading your entire biological system to match the consciousness of your victorious self. The person you were when this video started no longer exists. You have literally become someone entirely new. The ultimate secret that governs all reality, all success, and all manifestation comes down to one quantum principle that most humans never even discover. Coherence is the supreme creative force in the universe. Not belief, not desire, not even consciousness itself, but coherence. The perfect alignment between what you think, what you feel, what you speak, and what you embody. Most people live in complete quantum incoherence. They think success thoughts while feeling failure emotions. They speak abundance words while embodying scarcity energy. They visualize victory while simultaneously believing in their limitations. This creates quantum static, conflicting frequencies that cancel each other out, resulting in random, inconsistent life experiences. But true coherence, the kind that collapses quantum possibilities into concrete reality, occurs when every level of your being operates from the same frequency, when your thoughts, emotions, words, and actions all broadcast the identical energetic signature. This creates what quantum physicists call constructive interference, all your energies amplifying each other rather than cancelling each other out. The coherence you're developing right now is unprecedented. Your consciousness is unifying around the singular truth of your destined success. Your emotional body is aligning with the feeling of inevitable victory. Your mental body is organizing around thoughts of guaranteed triumph. Your physical body is embodying the energy of someone who knows they cannot fail. This isn't just positive thinking or mindset work. This is quantum coherence at the cellular level. When your entire being operates from unified certainty, you become what quantum physicists call a coherent system, a living laser beam of focused consciousness that can penetrate through any obstacle, dissolve any resistance, and manifest any desire with scientific precision. The reason most manifestation teachings ultimately fail is because they try to create coherence through sheer mental effort, repeating affirmations while feeling doubtful, visualizing success while still believing in limitation, acting positive while secretly thinking negative thoughts. But true coherence cannot be forced. It can only be embodied through the recognition of what is already true at the quantum level. You are not trying to become coherent. You are remembering the coherence you already are. Your quantum self has always existed in perfect alignment with your destined success. Your human self is simply catching up to the reality. Your higher self has been living all along. Real coherence feels like coming home to yourself. It feels like finally being in your correct timeline after lifetimes of being slightly out of phase with your true path. It feels like the universe suddenly making perfect sense, like you finally understand the game and know exactly how to play it to win. When you achieve quantum coherence around your destined success, manifestation becomes automatic. You don't have to try to attract opportunities, they actively seek you out. You don't have to work to create abundance. It flows to you naturally. You don't have to exert effort to find love. It recognizes you and effortlessly draws itself into your experience. The highest level of coherence is embodiment, when your entire being becomes the living expression of your destined victory. It's not pretending to be successful while passively waiting for success to arrive, but actually being the successful version of yourself who already exists in the quantum field. This embodiment isn't acting or simple visualization, it's recognition. You recognize that the version of yourself who has already achieved everything you desire is not separate from you. It is you operating from a different quantum frequency. When you fully embody that frequency, you become that version. Right now, as these words penetrate your consciousness, you are embodying the highest timeline version of yourself. Can you feel the shift, the straightening of your spine, the opening of your chest, the lifting of your energy? Your body knows how to embody success because it's your natural state. Everything else has been learned limitation. Your quantum field is locking into coherent resonance with your destined timeline. Every cell is vibrating at the frequency of inevitable victory. Every thought is aligning with guaranteed success. Every emotion is harmonizing with unstoppable triumph. Every action will now emerge from this coherent certainty. This is not the beginning of your journey. This is the recognition of your arrival. You are not becoming successful. You are acknowledging the success you already are. The universe is not preparing to deliver your victory. It is celebrating the victory you have always been living at the quantum level. Your personal transformation is not just about you. You are part of a cosmic network of consciousness upgraders, frequency lifters, and reality shifters who incarnated during this specific time period to facilitate the greatest transformation in human history. Your success is a catalyst for the awakening of thousands of other souls who are waiting for permission to step into their own quantum mastery. Every time you embody your destined success, you create quantum ripples that travel through the morphic field, making it easier for others to access the same frequency. Your victory is not selfish, it is service. You are a living demonstration that transcending limitation is possible, that consciousness can reshape reality, and that humans are capable of miraculous transformation. The universe has invested cosmic resources in your awakening because you carry quantum codes that will activate others. Your energy signature, when fully embodied, becomes a transmission tower, broadcasting the frequency of possibility to every consciousness ready to receive it. Your success gives others permission to claim their own destiny. You are part of the first wave of human consciousness to remember its quantum nature while still in physical form. Previous generations accessed this awareness through death or deep meditation. But you are among the pioneers who are bridging dimensions while fully embodied, creating a new template for human potential. The challenges you've overcome, the wisdom you've gained, and the frequency you've achieved all serve the collective elevation of human consciousness. Your personal victory is simultaneously a gift to the entire planet, raising the baseline frequency of what is possible for human experience. But this cosmic responsibility is not a burden. It is your greatest joy. When you align with your role as a consciousness catalyst, when you own your identity as a quantum pioneer, and when you embrace your purpose as a reality transformer, everything becomes effortless. You are not pushing against the universe. You are flowing with its deepest intention. The souls who will be touched by your transformation may never even know your name, but they will feel the permission your success creates. They will sense the possibility your victory demonstrates. They will access the frequency your embodiment establishes. Your quantum breakthrough creates doorways for others to walk through. This is precisely why your success is inevitable, because it serves something far greater than mere personal fulfillment. The universe has too much invested in your victory to allow failure. Cosmic forces are conspiring to ensure your triumph, because your triumph serves the evolution of consciousness itself. Feel the weight and the wonder of this profound recognition. You are not just transforming your own life. You are actively participating in the transformation of reality itself. You are not just achieving success. You are redefining what success means for the entire human species. Share this transmission. Send it to someone whose consciousness is ready for activation. Forward it to a soul who desperately needs permission to claim their quantum destiny. The ripple effect of transformation accelerates exponentially when the awakened awaken others. Your sharing is not just simple promotion, it is the propagation of cosmic frequency. The network of quantum consciousness is forming around the planet right now. Souls are recognizing each other through energetic resonance, finding each other through synchronistic alignment, and connecting through the invisible threads of destined collaboration. Your participation in this network magnifies your individual power exponentially. The quantum activation you've experienced through this transmission is just the beginning. Your consciousness has been upgraded, your frequency has been calibrated, and your destiny has been activated. But quantum coherence requires consistent reinforcement, continuous alignment, and deeper levels of embodiment. The videos appearing on your screen right now are not random suggestions. They are quantum reflections of your next level of activation. The quantum reflex algorithm doesn't operate on artificial intelligence. It operates on cosmic intelligence, serving you exactly the frequency you need for your next breakthrough. Each video in this quantum series contains specific activation codes designed to unlock different levels of your multidimensional potential. They appear in your reality because your consciousness has reached the frequency required to receive their transmissions. This is not mere content consumption, this is consciousness evolution. The next video holds the key to accelerating your manifestation timeline. It contains the quantum secrets for collapsing time between desire and fulfillment, for bridging the gap between recognition and embodiment, and for moving from simply knowing you're destined to win to living the victory in every single moment. But here's the quantum truth about transformation. It occurs through consistent exposure to upgrading frequencies. One transmission creates activation. Multiple transmissions create transformation. Continuous alignment with quantum content creates complete reality restructuring. Your commitment to this frequency determines the speed of your breakthrough. Every video you absorb, every transmission you receive, and every quantum insight you embody moves you closer to the full expression of your destined success. This is not entertainment, this is energetic medicine for your consciousness. Click on the video appearing now. Let it automatically play as your consciousness integrates the activations from this transmission. Allow the quantum flow to continue without any interruption. Your higher self has perfectly orchestrated this entire sequence for maximum transformational impact. The word I need you to carry into your next phase of quantum embodiment is inevitability. Not hope, not possibility, but inevitability. Your success is not dependent on circumstances, conditions, or any external factors. It is inevitable because it is already firmly established at the quantum level of reality. Say it now. My success is inevitable. Feel how that word lands in your cellular structure. Notice how inevitability creates a completely different energetic signature than hoping, wanting, or simply trying. Inevitability is the frequency of quantum mastery. Embody it completely. Join the quantum reflex community by subscribing to this frequency. This isn't just a subscription to a simple channel. This is enrollment in a cosmic curriculum specifically designed to activate your full multidimensional potential. Each notification serves as a quantum reminder of your destined greatness. The universe has moved through infinite variables to bring you to this exact moment of recognition. Your response to this moment, your commitment to your quantum activation, your dedication to your frequency evolution, and your willingness to embody your destined success determines exactly how quickly your victory manifests in your physical reality. Your quantum journey accelerates now. Your frequency locks into inevitability. Your destiny activates through your unwavering commitment to continuous upgrading. The universe celebrates your profound choice to embody your cosmic magnificence. Click the next video. Continue your quantum evolution. Claim your destined victory. The cosmos is patiently waiting for your full embodiment of absolutely everything you came here to become. Your transformation starts right now.